The Trump administration is planning on going on the offense from now on, and they're beefing up what they're calling a rapid response team. So Mediaite explains, President Donald Trump, whose administration finds itself besieged on all sides, is planning to set up substantial communications and rapid response infrastructure to tamp down leaks and rein in negative coverage, according to Axios. Here's what they say. West Wing officials are prepping for a years-long war with investigators and the bureaucracy, with plans to beef up legal, surrogate, communications, and rapid response teams as part of a new normal for President Trump besieged. The plan comes in response to a tumultuous few weeks for Trump, who finds himself mired in scandals unearthed by enterprising reporters with little help from anonymous sources in the White House and intelligence community. A Trump ally familiar with the preparations told Axios that the White House is embracing the fight, which is going to last as long as Donald Trump is president. We're getting street fighters ready to go, the source added. Damn. So I wonder if they're going to bring in Ryu or Ken. Maybe Blanca. Is it Blanca? Is that the name? Sorry, I'm a child. No. Here's why this is important. You and I, and most of the people we know, probably look at it and laugh and be like, ha, yeah, okay. You're going to fight back? Is that what you're going to do? Yeah, they're going to, and it's probably going to work. Now, why is it probably going to work? Because corporate media and the establishment have lost, they have no credibility. So if you notice, we covered a story the other day, I think it's 65% of the American people say, yeah, the mainstream media is full of fake news. So even though people dislike Donald Trump and he has a low approval rating, when Donald Trump effectively trolls the media and they report a story on him, you know, that's based on innuendo or not totally rock solid, oh, unnamed sources say, when he says fake news media, people go, yeah, he's probably right on that one. So I don't think people get how big of a positive it is politically to be aggressive and to go on the offense. Remember, after Trump's tape came out, I grabbed him by the pussy, I don't even wait. I'm trying to fuck her, I was going to buy her furniture. That would have sunk anybody at any time in history previously. What did Trump do? The night that came out, there was a debate. He invited all of Bill Clinton's accusers to the debate. And they did a press conference before the debate. And they went on the offense. And they said, yeah, you know, there are accusations against Donald Trump, but there are rape accusations against Bill Clinton. And Hillary has aided and abetted him every step of the way and, you know, given refuge and housed a repeated sexual predator. He was sitting there with like 4 or 5 different people who accused Bill Clinton of worse stuff than what Donald Trump was accused of. So, again, you and I look at that and go, oh my God, we are so deep in the gutter here that like, whoa, there's no way people are going to respond to this. No, what happens is people look at that and they go, I guess it's a wash. So I guess it's whatever, it's a tie on this issue. Let's move on to the next one. Or they even say, shit, I like the strength of the guy who's fighting back. I'm on his side. So again, a lot of people don't get this. Definitely the Democratic establishment doesn't get it. They have no idea how to play politics, play rough. They have no idea how to fight back and go on the offense. Well, here you have Trump knows how to do that. He does. The guy's a buffoon, the guy's a clown, the guy's an idiot, the guy's a terrible president. The policy decisions he's making are like any establishment Republican at this point. He's horrific. But as we learned during the campaign, he knows how to go on the offense. He knows how to make his case. He knows how to repeat something over and over and over until it becomes the duh position. So if the media is going to keep coming after him, especially with like this Russia shit, how there's no, like, he hasn't done any policy that benefits Russia. So you keep saying he's a puppet of Vladimir Putin. Okay, prove it. Where's the fucking evidence? There's no evidence. Oh, yeah, you made a deal with them. Really? So what have they gotten? Oh, wait. They got nothing. So if they keep doing shitty fucking stories like that and Trump assembles a team of street fighters to go on the offense, they're going to rip the media to shreds and they're going to most importantly, be able to pick up the mantle again of, hey, we're the anti-establishment ones. Look at how the establishment is coming after us. We must be doing something right. We've made the enemies of all the right people. That's the argument that he gets to make as a result of this. So you better come correct when you argue against him. And the way to bring down the Trump administration is not to do the fucking, let's try to prove treason or something. What? With Russia? No, you go based off the policy and what they've actually done. And fucking jackass ranted against Goldman Sachs and Wall Street, and he packed his administration with Goldman Sachs and Wall Street. Point out how his tax plan's a multi-trillion-dollar tax cut for the rich, 53 million people uninsured under his plan, gutting Medicaid $880 billion, signing a bill that guts internet privacy that only 7%, 6% of the American people supported. The fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? Point to what he's doing. Point to how he is the establishment. That's how you take him down. Not with shitty innuendo and weak-ass attacks. And then he gets to fire back and come across as strong when he goes, fake news. Now let my street fighters attack. Go on the offense. Go on the offense. Go on the offense. So this, I think, is one of the biggest stories of the week, and it's getting very little coverage. But what this means is Trump's done with the, I'm going to let you guys run roughshod and keep attacking, and we're not going to be on message. He's going to assemble people who are never going to be defensive and who are always going to go on the offense, and they're going to act like everything is going to be, what do you mean? We're doing nothing wrong. You're doing everything wrong, and then they're going to go. And that works politically. Despite the fact that he's a buffoon, despite the fact his policies are wrong about virtually everything, that makes a difference. So Democrats, tool up, bitch. Tool up. Because I guarantee you they're going to take the bait and go the wrong way, as opposed to, what should you do? Be Bernie Sanders. Morph into caring only about policy, pointing out where they're wrong on policy, pointing out how you're in favor. Hey, we want a $15 minimum wage. Hey, we want Medicare for all. Hey, we want to end the wars. If you were to hammer away on that, then you would destroy him. But you're not going to do that. You're going to take the bait, do the wrong attacks against him, and he's going to run roughshod over you with his team of street fighters. So buckle up, because rough times are coming, and especially if they stay on message and hammer away and go on the offense, if Trump and his team does that, and then the Democrats run like Cory Booker or Tim Kaine against him, the Democrats can be like, did we really lose to this guy twice? Remember, that's what happened with Bush. Everybody's like, Bush! Haha, George W. Bush, no way he's going to win again. He won again. So, be careful. And I'm giving you the warning now ahead of time. Listen to it.